current status is it's matchroom, so they'll definitely be able to get someone in. It's frustrating because I did say when I turned professional that I don't want to box too many journeymen, because I know certain styles that I just can knock out very easily. So as we saw early on in my career, I was stopping all the journeymen, etc. So I need sort of more testing fights to learn about myself, as we saw in the Matty Askin fight, and for example the Chamberlain fight, and even the Luke Watkins fight. So that's why it's frustrating. And also another frustration, if I can go on, is coming off of last year, where every fight I knew I was boxing a champion or for a belt. It's a different kind of energy and motivation for myself. To coming into not knowing who it is, as much as you have to be self-motivated, it is a hindrance when you want to go for a run. Maybe I would go for an hour, now I'd go for 45 minutes. It's still a good run, but is it an hour? No. So I'll be honest, I've had to really slap myself and tell myself you have to train, because it's bigger than just any one fight. So yeah, that's the frustration I've had, but I've managed to handle it. I'm in great shape, and sparring's gone fantastic. Anyone that I've sparred in this camp will let you know that.
So we're talking about motivation essentially. How much of a help in that regard has been moving to a new team? Because I know that's happened since your last fight. Has that helped, kind of, although the fight itself might not motivate you, moving with a new team, doing different things in the gym?
Yeah, definitely keeping my mind active. And the training that I'm doing now is a lot more brain orientated. I'm working on stuff, because the reality is I've managed to get very far with my skill set, because I'm so naturally gifted athletically. So as an amateur, I didn't have the best technique, but I'm very tall, very hard to hit because of the range and my movement pattern, and I hit hard, so I can, stop people, or at least make them respect me enough to, see a mistake that I'm making and not capitalise on it. Same as we've seen in Askin's fight. Askin's a good fighter. He's beaten a lot of top British fighters, but when he was in there with me, he couldn't do anything because I was so much stronger than him and better. But as we climb up the levels where I want to get to, I can't get away with just being big and strong, because everyone's big and strong, or everyone's got some sort of physical attributes. So I need to work on the techniques, and that's what I've been doing, breaking it down to when and why I'm doing stuff as opposed to what. So what before was hitting someone, that anyone can do that. So it's why am I hitting them at this point, where here. So I haven't got it down to a T yet, but I'm definitely working on it.
And what is it about Barry Robinson? How did you guys link up, and what makes him the right trainer for this point in your career? I
was actually following him for a while. He had his YouTube pages. He breaks down more than just boxing. He breaks down and he sort of. A lot of people talk about boxing, and a lot of people have a lot of knowledge. Like, I know a lot of stuff about boxing, but being able to do it is a different thing. So he breaks it down to, this is what, this is why, and this is how we get it, and this is when we do it, and I've been enjoying it.
And if all this goes well, I'm assuming it will on Saturday night, what are your main targets for 2019? I know Eddie Hearn keeps mentioning Dennis Lebedev, but is he your main target, or are there other targets you have in mind?
It's just another fight. Like, to be fair, the British scene doesn't excite me at all anymore. Matty Askin was the last bit of excitement that I felt, because I genuinely felt going into that fight, okay, I need to be 100% or I could lose. Whereas I look at the rest of the British guys and I know that whatever I do, I'm going to beat them. So I'm not really fussed. I would like to box Waddy Camacho though, purely because he has the Commonwealth title. So I would want to win the British Commonwealth. Potentially, I believe the European champion is somewhere in Britain at the moment. Not a British guy.
He's at the Ingle Gym, I believe. He's Belgian, isn't he?
I haven't actually seen him, but I've heard. So that's another good one. So I'd like to win the British Commonwealth, European, and then go on to fringe world level guys, Lebedevs, whoever else, Mastinek, and then push on to full world early next year.
Was it your partner that you came with today?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you obviously talk about her a lot on Twitter as well and stuff. How much of not an inspiration so much, but how much does she support your career, and how much of a help is she in that side of things?
No, she definitely does support it. She's obviously got her own career. She's a musical artist and a rapper, so she has to deal with a lot of stuff that I have to deal with, which is like social media,
interviews like this,
interviews like this, just dealing with big occasions, shows, etc. So it's good to have someone else going through similar stuff that I can give my advice to her, she can give her advice to me, and it's also motivational as well. Just seeing someone else work hard in their field. So yeah,
it's a bit of a power couple.
Why not?
Brilliant. Well, we thank you for your time, and whoever you get on Saturday, we hope it goes well for you.
Thank you. Bye.